I would be genuinely shocked if wasting this energy tank to enter hyper mode would actually kill me. Never mind, I can't enter it. Mirror me. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it next episode. This is taking way too long. This is taking way too damn long. That cold open was a failure if I've ever seen it. Oh well. Better better luck next time in the next episode, I suppose. All that just to test to see if I can actually kill myself by pulling off a piece of metal and hoping it would hit Samus and kill her. Pretty sure I can get damaged by that in like the trilogy, but I can't remember. All right. It's time to examine the rest of Planet Brio and the rest of its lore and all of its mortifying glory. They tried to make it sound tragic, but they ended up making it look silly in the end as a result. I'm pretty sure I already went there, but I'm not quite sure why you'd want me to go over there again. Oh wait, it's because I just received the ice missiles from Rundus. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I completely forgot to do my intro. But I'm not gonna go end up doing that like outside of my gunship. I'm just gonna go back inside and then exit out of the gunship and then do the intro. Like how I always do. Let's just save the game, wait for it to end, the painless saving game procedure. I'm not quite sure what the hell is happening to Samus when she's inside her gunship, but the game is saving, but I'll just say that she's doing, I'll just think that she's doing perfectly fine. Anyway, insert cold open quote here and just go on to the snap fingers. Hello everyone, GB09 here, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption and Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 52. I believe it is a 52nd. I believe it is the 52nd episode. So, yeah, I'll just definitely have to take my word on that one. Yeah, there's some Phazon, infestation present in the entrance of the fiery air dock, and I'm pretty sure that the Brionian species get replaced by space pirates later on, not right now, because these things become a little bit endangered by the time you progress more into this part of the mission. So we have put Rundus out of his misery, or just basically just took care of Dark Samus's puppet, and just made the most grieving.
Samus, we have discovered a Federation landing site on Brio.
Yeah, you can definitely tell me that later.
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship.
Oh, right, that's what's next. Okay, so in this part, so in this part of the mission, I'm going to receive the ship missiles in Planet Brio, which to me is one of the most underutilized and borderline useless weapons in the entire series. I think I understand the reason why it is so underutilized because of time constraints and whatnot, but still, for the amount of ship missile expansions that you acquire in the game, and there's a lot of them, mind you, you are never, ever going to receive or have a time or a place of where you're going to run severely low on ship missiles or just worry about running low in the slightest, because there's barely any targets that you can use. There's barely any targets available where you can use ship missiles to clear your path in any way, shape, or form. There's like, what, 3 or 4 targets total in the game where you actually can use ship missiles in the game. And you can have up to 10, 12, and maybe 14 ship missiles total in the game. My guess is that the reason why they just bothered to include ship missile expansions is for A, 100% completion, and B, just for something for you to collect because it's cool. Which is basically the same thing as the former. Should I even bother trying to scan the damn gel ray in here or not? Or oh yeah, never mind. I should probably wait until I go into that one little narrow hallway first. Also, there's a missile expansion we can get in here. Let's just make our own path here. It's strange to me of how the coloration effects of the ice platforms that you make with the ice missile on top of a surface of fuel gel changes depending on the room. I'm not entirely sure why, but in here I think that makes sense. So it could be because that since there's raw fuel gel pouring out of this Brionian statue, this Brionian head statue, the fuel gel is at its highest temperature. But in like other parts of the area, it's cooled down in a way, which is why the ice platforms that you use with the ice missiles are just slightly darker and not lighter. That's just me. Anyway. Scanning this, gearworks are used to process raw fuel gel before it is sent to the piping network. And over here is a grapple system. Target must be moved into a position to be used as an attach point for the connected system. Let's go snag a missile expansion over here. Proximity switch turns on when approach. Shoot switch to activate connected systems. And now it's activated. And now we've got the grapple. The target is a viable attach point for the grapple beam. More research. You can fire your weapons while attached to a grapple pursuing point. Awesome. Something that kind of disappoints me about Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is that they removed the research added to logbook computer voice from the first two Prime games. Now it's just, oh, you scanned something. How do you know if it's something you added to the logbook? Oh, it just tells you by saying, it's like, press 1 to access logbook. Like, okay. It just kind of ruins it for me, but whatever. I'm just being nitpicky. Structural integrity of exhaust pipe supports are at a minimum. Vulnerable to electro-grapple forces. All I want is just a missile expansion. It's actually kind of funny to me of how they added a cutscene of Samus just looking at what she did. It's like, oh, okay, there goes that pipe. Anyway, moving on. I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely did that. I am good. I just remember that I can't get that missile expansion on on the top of the fiery air dock entrance, because I think I need the spider ball for that. Spider ball is until way later on in the game, so I'll just wait for that. Okay, there's no space pirate activity over here yet. Get this out of the way here. Wait, hold on a second. If the Aurorian is telling me to... Wait, hold on a second. Let me go check my logbook real quick. Alright, current objectives. Travel to the Federation landing site. Alright. Ah, yes, of course. That's where I'm supposed to go. But wait, hold on a second. I can't get over there until I get the ship missile expansion. Wait, I remember. I remember where I'm supposed to go now. Alright. So now that I have the ice missiles, we can take the path that was once blocked off. Located in the location. That is so stupid. Location, yeah, whatever. Located in the room with the fuel gel waterfalls. Get across there with the ice missiles. In the GFS Theseus. That's where it's located. Let me just take this. or just completely ignore them. Anyway, I'm not gonna go bother like you know, talking while I'm just like in the middle of an unskippable traveling cutscene, because it is extremely freaking annoying that you can't skip it, and I have no idea why they did that. But before we move to our next destination, our final Easter egg with one of the Nintendo developers of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Yoshio Sakamoto. All right, so here is the code for his message. 4, 6, 1, 7.
皆さんこんにちは。任天堂の坂本です。メトロイドプライムシリーズ3部作の完結編、メトロイドプライム3コラプションいかがでしょうか。楽しんでいただいてますか。このシリーズ以外にもサムスのミッションはまだまだ続きます。期待して待っててください。ではこれからもメトロイドをよろしくお願いします。メトロイドおもろいど。
Alright, here's the translation. Hello everyone, this is Sakamoto from Nintendo. Have you been enjoying Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the final episode of the Metroid Prime trilogy? You have been enjoying it, I hope. Samus's missions will still continue outside of the series. Please keep waiting for them. So, please look forward to the next Metroid, Metroido o Moroido. Metroid is fun. Yep, that's every Easter egg from all those developers in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Satoru Iwata, Kensuke Tanabe, Shigeru Miyamoto, Kenji Yamamoto, and Yoshio Sakamoto. Very interesting. Gotta say, my favorite one is the composer, Kenji Yamamoto. He was just having fun jamming on his guitar. He's like, oh, hey there. I didn't notice you there. It's like, allow me to introduce myself. I am Kenji Yamamoto, the composer of a variety of Nintendo's music. You really should be the CEO of like having complete ownership of Nintendo's music, rather than having it be copyrighted by the by Nintendo's as an IP for Nintendo's. Like, oh yeah, who owns this? Nintendo. Who made it? Nintendo. No, just freaking acknowledge the composers. Make them make albums of it so you can sell it to like you know, locally and overseas. Please. Why do they not think of that before? Why are they not doing it now? I don't know. It's stupid. Anyway, skipping right along here into the territory of extreme of airborne extreme jacks, which are unscannable enemies. Doesn't really look alien, it looks rather childish. And now this place really doesn't feel like that you've entered inside Brio. You've entered inside a part of Brio that is being, you know, invaded by the enemy. And herein lies the biggest problem of the no hyper mode challenge that I did. Deal with enemies that are in hyper mode. They deal a crap ton of damage, can kill you very quickly if you're not careful, and all you have to do is like either wait for them to stop using hyper mode, or just you know, jump around like a fucking pro Genji main, and just get lucky that that they die in time. But luckily these guys are not that oppressive in hyper mode, because this is just a pirate militia standard one. But the further you go into the game, it gets extremely fucking tedious. Once again, I do not recommend doing the no hyper mode challenge in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. If you want to see like more details on what I exactly did in that challenge, and you know, and also how I did it, you can go ahead and like check the playlist, but only if you really want to. I'm not going to stop you from like trying it out, but I am imploring you to, like, you know, just take just like have second thoughts on making that decision, because once again, it is extremely fucking tedious. And the only thing that I've gotten from finishing that challenge is making me appreciate this game a lot more, because hyper mode is extremely fucking important. It would be a complete joke. No. It would be one of the hardest Metroid games in this series if it did not have it. So yeah, I'm glad this game is easy. Creatures entered hyper mode. Normal weapons deal less damage, vulnerable to hyper mode attacks. Extremely vulnerable. Foreshadowing what Dark Samus is weak against. Itself. Energy shield engaged. Power supply lines look like they are coming through the ceiling. Ah, yes. And in this one room, I'm surprised that it did not get shot down. Scans detect that high amounts of crystallized fuel gel are embedded within the rock. Let's be careful it doesn't hurt us. What is in here? Oh, I know what's in here. Another energy tank. I need more of those. 4 of them. Got it. All right. More energy tanks equals more power. Not more HP, more power. Because hyper mode runs on it. Still absolutely crazy on how they designed that concept. I mean, talking about game design is extremely creative, but if you put it into the story, it's terrifying. No one would enjoy using hyper mode if they practically have to sacrifice a part of their fucking humanity to use it, and just and also just take care of enemies that are normally invulnerable against it. But yeah, anyway, let's scan this wall here. Compound gate sealed shut. Analysis indicates high amounts of amalgam within the stonework. Jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it is active. Oh, right, so I wasn't supposed to go in here after all. But I can, get things started. This terminal powers the energy shield found in the previous area. Alright, let's go activate this device here. It's only going to turn off the barrier shield. It's not going to go lead us anything because we need the ship missile to get through there. All right, so remember what I stated about about Samus and Metroid Prime 3 Corruption being extremely flexible when she exits out of Morph Ball or when she's moving around. Case in point, in certain spots in this game, when you exit out of Morph Ball and when you're in a free fall animation, Samus will perform a front flip. I completely mistimed that. Let me just do that one more time. It genuinely surprised me when I first saw it. I was like, that is so damn cool. They didn't have to include that, but they did anyway. Boom, baby. Ah, that is so stylish. Let's go examine what's in here first. Other than Space Pirates pissed to see us. Oh, look at you ducking for cover on fragile objects. Alright, so it's like, oh, look at this. It's something we can scan and pull back, right? Jamming beacon override appears vulnerable to electrograpple forces. And because of that, we cannot get through there normally. Because if we do, communication with gunship disrupted by jamming tech. Alright, so we're supposed to go back to the cliff side of Brio, navigate around the GFS Theseus, which I remembered is where I'm actually supposed to go, but I got sidetracked. But then again, stylish front flip was on my mind the entire time, so whatever. Bye-bye, alien Jax. Now for the other unscannable enemy that you actually can reach. Don't know what they're called because they're unscannable enemies, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a data in the game's files that tells you the name. Probably enemy like number 19 or something. And they can be pretty close on the surface too. And yes, they have their own sound effects as well when you fire at them. I was trying to go beside the torch, but okay, fine. As long as the torch doesn't touch me. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's one. There's one close by. Just flying along. Just flying along by. Making fun of me. Interesting if my shots just pierce right through it when it dies. All right. Let's continue on. Onward back to the GFS Theseus. Not sure what we're going to be invaded by now that we're revisiting this area after destroying the Space Pirates' commander. Because Ridley is off the census. I'm not dealing with this. Definitely not gonna go like bother aiming my nunchuck at the Gragnall adults and just yank and just tear their asses off. There's a Lord of Science pissed to see me. Yeah, it's cute. Goodbye. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad killing the Brionian species in this place. Probably the most, you know, I don't know, saddest thing about the Civil War that plagued Brio is that once the war was over, both the Lords of Science and the Primals were severely crippled and basically on the verge of extinction by that point because of how pissed off that they just wanted their ideals to either be followed or ignored on both sides to see what was just to you know, violently you know, prove and just demonstrate on which side is better. But after that, after when everything was just completely destroyed beyond repair and their civilization was just basically the end of them, when the Leviathan seed struck, that's when everything ended for them. The Leviathan seed corrupted the species of the Brionians, and like okay, Planet Brio was corrupted at the very end of the Civil War, when both sides were at their weakest state. So the chances of making a compromise and a truce, you know, and a truce are no longer possible because Phazon just put everything to an end. And now they're just bloodthirsty predators that attack anything on sight. Slaves of a planet's blood. How do you even make anything like that up? Brionian labor golem appears deteriorated but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. Now this is a cutscene I never want to skip because it's just so cool to look at. Alright. Come on down. Woo! Wall jump surface. Unknown surface type designed to work with an advanced movement system. That's basically the same. It's basically the same description for the screw attack wall jump surface in Prime 2. Oh crap! Got warp hounds to take care of here. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's experiment with the ice missile here. What did I just hit? Oh, never mind. He was going down there. Oh my god. It takes a lot of ice missiles to freeze a warp hound. Which reminds me, I need to get that little friend voucher achievement by, like, making a Lord of Science commit suicide. It was always fun. Oh. Night Barb. A different kind of Night Barb. Generates protective energy field. Contact with the field is dangerous. Night Barbs are predators traveling in packs to search for prey. They have the ability to generate a protective field of energy around their bodies. The ability is unstable, however. If the field makes contact with another life force, it will overload. This also consumes the life force of the Night Barb. Much like a bee's sting ends its life. Interesting design. I prefer the triangular shaped, you know, barb, enemies in Prime 2, but that's just me being biased. War Golem is restrained and unable to move. It looks like it is trying to reach for the control unit. Golem control unit online will transfer energy from the slot to the connected golem. Scale vines have a thick bark protecting their fuel gel soaked interior, vulnerable at the core. There's other spots to scan over here. Oh, yep, that's here. Galactic Federation fuel gel pumping crane is offline. A large battery appears to have been removed from it. Work of space pirate activity, no doubt. Brimstone in this section of the cliffside appears to have weakened over time. Brimstone equals missile, so let's go tear that shit open. Oop. Crystallized fuel gel. The core feeds a steady supply of fuel gel into the scale vines, ignitable by explosive weapons. This room was just so much fun to interact with. Let's go to freeze that. Go over here. Just checking if there was a missile expansion over here or not. There we go. 2 of 6 of those have been ignited, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, there's another one over here, too. Funny how this little fume is, you know, permanently active when you ignite it. Gate door is locked in place. Lock-in mechanism engaged. Unable to open from the outside. Don't remind me of that fucking segment. Alright. There's only one more here. Just make it move its leg. Tear off that cap, covering that little weak spot. Little target, and boom. War Golem is now freed. Yep, it is. Okay. Mojonar class War Golem is released and ready for operation. Control unit is on standby. It is kind of depressing that once you use a War Golem, it can never be used again. Probably because that it was like using the last bit of energy it had in it just to complete this one simple task. Either moving something in place or destroying just destroying a wall. When that happens, it cannot be used again because it just needs more fuel gel to, you know, be powered up. Mojonar class War Golem has unlocked shrine access. The unit is permanently offline. Probably because it needs more juice. This U-shaped stonework surface appears to be smooth and unusually seamless. Ooh, there's a boost bar in this game. That's gonna be fun. Alright, down here. Oh.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition. It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds. We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry. Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED.
At least 242 is honest. It doesn't sound suspicious, but still.
You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
We will continue to investigate this unique phazon despite how deadly it is to utilize by anything mortal. Any mortal beings that try to use it that is not a being, a pure phazon, yeah, just keep on calling it unique. I mean, it is certainly unique, but it's also extremely fucking deadly. It's less of an element and more of a person. It's not human, but why does it have the desire to, like, you know, control and kill anything that isn't? Wow. It's like a... Don't want to say it, but, political virus or something, I don't know. Whatever. Crystallized fuel gel formation is unstable and vulnerable to weapon fire. Aged gel crystal, hardened shell appears invulnerable to weapon fire. Structure heavily eroded, localized explosive blast could cause complete structural failure. Well, might as well destroy this before it becomes invulnerable then, right? Bring that down. Is that supposed to be its arms? Oh, wait, no. Not really. Oh, Dragnol Hive, gonna need that. Dragnol Hive, bioforms detected within, vulnerable to explosive blast. Goodbye. Goodbye. Destroy Dragnol Hive. No information there, it's just destroy it. You don't need to know anything more. Broken Golem Statue Fragment, structural integrity compromised, telluric alloy detected within stonework. Perhaps I would like experimenting with energy tank technology to use as a replacement for fuel gel in case they ever run out. Well, I'll just take that, thank you. You're too kind. Oh yeah. There's one thing I want to show that is very unique. There is an unused Aurora Unit 242 dialogue giving the information on what will happen to Samus if she allows, or in any situation, like dies of terminal corruption. She actually explains what happens in the second game over screen, and I will provide it right here, courtesy to the Metroid fandom site. I know it's from fandom, but still, the information they provide there is extremely helpful, and it's helped a lot of my scripts, so take a listen. It's very interesting.
Samus, we discovered that the phazon inside you is linked to Dark Samus and is trying to take control of your body. We believe the only way to stop you from becoming corrupted is to destroy Dark Samus. If you cannot, you will become her.
And haunting, too. You will become her. Yeah, that would freak out anyone. I'm pretty sure, I think I understand why they removed that in the game. Because maybe it's something that there's, maybe just something for the players to figure out for themselves if they ever dare to decide to, like, you know, use hyper mode too excessively, have too much fun with it, and they pay the ultimate price of a game over. One of the most unique and deadliest game over screens in the series, I might add. But still, it is very interesting. I completely forgot to scan that, but whatever. Goodbye. You're never going to recover from this. Backup cache of Federation weaponry appears to have not been used for some time. Well, yeah, they can't use it because this place has become corrupted by Leviathan seed. Missile racks are part of a gunship weaponry upgrade system controlled by nearby terminal. I'm gonna go scan everything else in here. Platform is retracted. Physical stress could probably pull the platform out. Energy shielding is powered by local power source. Remove the source to lower the shield. Anything else that I'm missing in here? A little gate shaft. Ventilation duct is blocked by metal panels. A concussive blast could destroy them. And probably that. Bay door control system engage to manually override security system and open doors. I believe that's everything. Terminal controls missile racks. Ship upgrade system and standby. No ship present upgrade. Landing pad must be free of obstructions to land gunship. The Virgin warning no entry without authorization versus the Chad. Yeah. Which one do you prefer? I prefer both because they're both. I prefer both because it's iconic. This one is just more annoying because it just the computer just does not shut up the entire time. When you're dealing with the last of what remains of the Brionian populace in this area. Interesting of how your phazon continues to build up more erratically when you simply take damage by a non-phazon based substance. Don't know why, but whoa, why'd you auto-vent me that quickly? Oh wait, never mind. It's because of course it auto-vented me. I'm not paying attention, I'm sorry. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's all the Gragnall adults. That's all the Gragnall hives taken care of. Now for the fun part. To acquire the ship missile expansion, you need to open up the vault door. Bay doors locked shut, unable to access landing pad, engage manual override. Manually just power it back on by climbing on top of the devices that are used to give you the ship missile expansion and use them as platforms to climb all the way up to the top and open up the doors and then retract those devices to land your ship. And then when your ship is landed, you pull these back up and the ship missile is yours. Very fun process. Oh yeah, also, in case if you're ever going to miss it, which I highly fucking doubt anyway, you obtain your first energy cell too. Then again, who would ever bother to miss getting this energy cell in here? Because it's literally right here in plain sight. Used as a power source in Federation technology. Energy cells were designed as a portable power source for the Federation. Their high power to energy ratio makes them ideal for powering a wide variety of equipment. Throughout the environment, you may encounter stations that contain an energy cell. Removing the cell will leave these stations permanently offline. You will then be able to place a collected energy cell into a new station that is empty. Your collected and used energy cells are recorded in your logbook. Becomes very important later on. Let's go take this. We don't really do anything important in this. We don't really do anything important. Yet. Just by collecting this energy cell, but later on it eventually will become important. It is something for you to collect in case you're ever curious. Give you a taste on like what it is you actually need to do, and just remember it as you go by. My favorite ledge grab animation right there. Not ledge grab animation, but you know what I mean. The so satisfying. Platform is extended. It is locked in place and will remain in its current position. Alright. Climb to the top here. Next platform right over here. Anything else I'm missing? Nope, that's it. Take that though, thank you. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna need all the Phazon I can get to thrive and deal with. All right, now to go all the way. All right, now to go all the way back down. Ouch! That was a failed front flip on your part, Samus. Probably shouldn't have showed off at that point. All right, bring this down. Land the ship. My buddy SkyKing64 always mishears the computer saying "bacon received," and he jokingly continues by saying, "Would you like to send eggs?" Well, when you have a computer voice like that, why wouldn't anyone like mishear something? Makes sense. Alright, begin the upgrade. Ship upgrade system ready. Operate terminal to begin the ship weaponry upgrade. And we're only going to use it like 3 times in the game, but hey, at least the cutscene's nice. Just give it some radioactive surgery, why don't you? A lot of heat, a lot of shock therapy, and boom. It suddenly gave birth to missiles. Gave birth, I mean purity. Gunship upgrade complete. New weapon system added. Ship missiles are online. Lock on to command icons with Z to initiate a bombing run. If you can, that is. Alright, now that we got the ship missile expansion, let me just scan this door real quick. Door has low energy shield. Only high temperature beams can disrupt the shield and open the door. All Federation doors are designed with a low-level energy shield to prevent accidental activation. Shooting the energy shield will activate and open the door. Orange-colored energy shields may only be opened with high temperature shots. All right, so that'll have to include the end of this episode right over here. So now that we got the ship missile expansion, we can go back to the Thorn Jungle air dock of Planet Brio and collect some more things over there. Collect some more things over there and destroy some more objects. Preferably, obviously, the shield generators. And then after we're done with that, we're going to go hightail all the way to the Leviathan Seed and fight one of the worst designed Metroid bosses in the series, Mojanar. Well, collectively, like an infamous and, you know, just like not well received in praise for obvious reasons boss in the franchise, but to me, I kind of enjoy it for what it offers. But we'll definitely get into the details on what problems it has when we actually get there. So yeah, that'll include the episode and this episode over here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. This is GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. Kind of weird if there was like no like Umbreonian lore like you know, seen throughout this path. Maybe I missed it. Whatever. All right, see ya.